We have the top three qualifiers for the Singtel Singapore Grand Prix. On pole position, Sebastian Vettel, Infinity Red Bull Racing, his 41st career pole and his 6th of this 2013 season. Second place, Nico Rosberg, Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team. And third, Romain Grosjean, Lotus F1 team. Sebastian, biting your nails at the end there. You took the decision not to go out and do a final run. Does it sit comfortably with you, being a gambler?
Yeah, it's a weird feeling because you stand in the garage and, you know, when there's roughly 2 minutes to go in the session, you know that it's too late. But then it's much worse when you see the others at their final attempt and there's nothing you can do because you stand in the garage. So I was watching the sector times very closely with obviously Romain, Nico and Mark in particular. And yeah, Mark started with a purple sector 1, very close in sector 2. Then Nico had a purple sector 2. Then Roman had a purple sector 2. But then, fortunately, my last sector was strong enough to, just stay ahead. I was very close in the end with Nico. So that's a great feeling then, obviously, because it could go wrong. But, very happy, obviously, with the result. The car has been phenomenal all weekend. Yesterday, I think the gap was a bit of a surprise. Today, I think is more what we expected, especially with the Mercedes being very close behind.
Well done. The gap is 1/10 of a second, Nico. You've had the upper hand over your teammate here, but not quite over the Red Bulls.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sebastian especially has been really quick the whole weekend, you know, and but it was very, very close in the end, and pity, because 1/10 more with the way they gambled in the last qualifying, 1/10 more would have been possible somehow, you know, and that would have been great. But anyway, you know, second place is still a good result, great result, and gives me a good position to start the race tomorrow. And I'm also very confident about our race pace, you know, it's looking okay. So I think a great result is possible.
Well done to you. And Romain, a confident decision by you in the first part of qualifying not to use the faster tyre. Were you feeling confident today?
Well, I think the car's been okay today, and if we look at how many laps we did in the whole weekend so far, P3 in the quali is not too bad. Yeah, we knew we were strong this morning. I think we got a little bit caught by the night coming on, and it was a little bit less fast than what we expected in Q1. But nevertheless, I think the team did a good decision about the strategy and the cutoff and everything. So then we had 2 attempts in Q3, and it's good to be in the front on this Grand Prix.
Well done to you. Back to you, Sebastian. You've won from pole the last 2 Grand Prix. Is it more of a challenge, though, around this Marina Bay circuit to do it tomorrow?
Yeah, it definitely is one of the toughest races we face all year. I would say the toughest physically and mentally, because it's so long. One lap is so long. There's so many corners. There's hardly any room for mistakes. So it's very bumpy. Plus, you can see we're all sweating pretty much, even though we only did a couple of laps in qualifying. So the heat, obviously, and the humidity plays a factor. So yeah, it will be very tough. Surely pole is the best position to start from. I'm very happy with that, as it is tricky to pass on this track, but because it's such a long race, I think there's plenty of opportunities for all of us. So usually we get a safety car at some stage in the race. As I said, obviously happy to start from pole, try to have a good start and then settle into a nice rhythm and see what we can do.